Welcome to Jaztime. Jaztime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at Jaztime.com. Today, I will be reviewing the Cartier Santos De Cartier skeleton watch in rose gold reference WHSA0016 large model. Skeleton dial, of course. I will tell you a little bit about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. But let's start with a little small overview. Now, Cartier makes many different collections of watches. Most of their watches actually have non-circular shape to it. The Santos is a perfect example. It's a square watch. Their Panther is also square. Their tank is rectangular. The Bague Noir is elliptical or oval. Their Ballon Bleu is circular, but it still has sort of a odd shape at the crown. At any rate, the point being is Cartier is known for making shapes that are not traditional. And this is a perfect example. Now the Santos, and what makes it even more unique and interesting is that you would think that this was a relatively new design because most watches were circular, or like 80% of the watches are circular in this world. But Cartier actually came up with this Santos back in somewhere around 1904. So that makes it more than 100 years old. They were using this square styled watch. And as I read on their website, they say that the Louis Cartier, the originator of the Cartier brand, paired together with a Brazilian aviator named Alberto Santos Dumont to create a watch that he could read when he was flying his airplanes. And therefore, this is where this collection of watches gets its name from, the Cartier Santos, and they also make a Dumont, but basically the Santos, named after Alberto Santos. Okay, anyways, so that's a little bit about the history. This watch has a very long history, over 100 years, and if you think about it, that's quite some time. In Rolex, for example, has only been around since 1905. So, okay, anyways, now where does this watch stand in the lineup of other similar Santoses? Well, the Santos has many collections. There's something like 30-something different collections of it, and they make it in pretty much every material and dial configuration you can imagine. And they make small, medium, large, even extra large, so women can wear it, men can wear it, and it's one of their top, maybe even their best seller. They make it in steel and gold, yellow gold, rose gold, everything you can imagine. And they even do a DLC, which is like a PVD blacked out Santos. They do, and they do it with leather strap, everything you can imagine. But at the very top of the food chain, the most expensive, let's put it that way, before you get into ones with diamonds, because diamonds can make it go even crazier. But at the very top of the food chain, the most expensive, this one retails for $70,000. And so that is, and the regular Santoses start at like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7,000, not that much. So at 70,000, I believe it would be their most expensive one, except for the one that is in complete all diamonds, okay? But most people are not gonna buy that complete diamond ones because it's like $250,000. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, you can consider that this rose gold skeleton is the top of the line for the Santos. So if you like the Santos, you like the design, the look, but you want the best, absolute best one, well, you're looking at it. And if you'd like to get it, by the way, at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at Jaztime.com, because we're selling this watch, at least as of the moment in 25, in the 40s. That's a crazy amount of discount, considering that this watch retails for 70 plus tax, and it's even not that easy to get at the authorized dealer, all right? Okay, so with that said, let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the case. This falls under the large category, and for most men, I'd say like 90% of the men, that's going to be the right size. Now, of course, they make one even larger. I think it's the extra large, but as I said, large is going to fit like 90, maybe even 99% of the men out there, because it's a good size. Now, what size is it exactly? It's 48 millimeters or 47.5. 48 millimeters going from 12 to 6, and 39.7, which is 40 millimeters going left to right. So 40 millimeters going from 9 to 3. which is a good size. That's the normal size. For example, the same size as a Rolex Submariner. And naturally, going from 12 to 6 is going to be a little bit larger. The case thickness is only 9 millimeters, and they were able to accomplish that by using a manual wind movement, which I'll talk about shortly. But yeah, as far as dimensions, it goes very well. And I want to bring your attention to a couple of things about this case that make it unique, beautiful, is that first, of course, it's a square, as you can see. You only need a pair of eyes to see that. That is already unique in itself. But let's take a little closer at the lines of the case. Now, the Santos, they like to use very soft, flowing lines, so you don't see angular lines. You contrast that with, for example, the AP that has very angular designs. This has a very soft look to it, and if you look at the edge that is high polished down the side of it, it's also nicely curved, like kind of like a flowing river, and you can see the line come down, and it extends down sort of the side of the case all the way down from top to bottom, and it gets mirrored, by the way, on the bezel. So that line, it kind of flows together. Really, to me, it kind of looks like a flowing river. Okay. All right, well, that is the case, and it has a satin finish on top, so it has a little bit of contrast, okay? So quite a nice way to display the case, and yeah. All right, now let's look at the bezel. Now the bezel, I can't talk about the bezel without talking about the bracelet, because I believe they integrated this whole thing, and Cartier, I believe, was the first to integrate it. And people talk about the Royal Oak as the first integrated sports watch, and that is true, but I believe they probably drew some inspiration from the Cartier. I don't know that for a fact, but to me it looks like it looks like, you know, kind of like a Royal Oak in a sense. This one, of course, is square. The Royal Oak is octagonal, but the idea is the same. It has a bezel that's attached with these, you know, exposed screws, and it looks very cool. All right, well, the bezel is high polished, held together by the screws, of course, that you see, and they chose a square. So, all right, anyways, let's move on here and look at the crown. By the way, the crown is your typical blue Cavacon that Cartier uses. It's a very beautiful design, and one of the few companies that does a stone on the crown. Richard Mille does stones on the crown, some diamonds on their crown as well, but not a lot of companies are doing stones on the crown. And the Cartier does it. It looks very beautiful. Okay, let's move on to the dial and the movement, because I think this is the most important part of the watch. Now, as you can see, this is a skeleton movement. They actually call it a skeleton movement. Why? Because you can see through it. Now you can, and everything's exposed, which to me looks absolutely beautiful. I could not imagine a better way to display the movement than to make it skeletonized. And they didn't have this before. It came out. It was released in 2020, which is not long ago. It's only 25 right now. So for Cartier, this is somewhat of a new thing. I think they have done skeletonized watches before, but not like this. So this is definitely the first of its kind for this Santos. And if you look closely at the Santos, the skeletonization of it, you'll be like, oh, okay, it's just a bunch of, radiating from the center, lines. But it's actually, they put the numerical numbers in here. So if you look at the 3 o'clock, that is actually a 3. There's 3 lines indicating a 3. The 4 is indicated by a line. The 6, the 4 and 5 are indicated by a line. So it's not just some random lines off the off the movement. So they managed to use the movement, skeletonize it, and make Roman numerals out of it to match their typical Roman numeral numbers. It's just a really well designed. You can't actually notice that until you look carefully. And if you look at the 6 o'clock, they did the same thing, and the 9 o'clock they did the same. And then if you look at the 11 and 12, they did the same again at the 12 o'clock. So they've skeletonized the movement so that it shows in the numerals. It's crazy. And if you look even more carefully at the movement itself, you notice that it's there's the accents that are in high polish are actually rose gold to match the rest of the watch. I mean, really incredible. And instead of doing blue hands like they do for every other Cartier, they chose rose gold hands to match probably the rose gold case and the movement. So I mean, I think it's a beautifully done movement. I mean, no matter if you're a fan or not of Cartier, if you're a fan of watches or you're just a fan of design, let's put it that way, you can't help but admit that this is a beautiful movement. Okay, and let's look at it from the back. You can see as well that, yeah, it's all plain there to see, and they chose to do a manual wind movement, which means you need to actually physically wind this as opposed to a automatic movement, because they wanted to expose the movement so that you could see, the wearer could see it. It's quite enchanting, actually, to be honest. And yeah, let's take a look. By the way, I look at this balance wheel. It actually has a C here for, you know, I'm pretty sure that is meant for a C for Cartier. Yeah, the balance wheel it's very nice, very nicely done as well. Actually, everything on the movement is very nicely done. Kind of a departure from the way they've done other movements, but you know, it just goes to show that Cartier is letting its users know that, hey, not only do we make beautiful watches, we also can do beautiful movements, as you can see here. Yes, we don't do beautiful movements on every watch because sometimes the watch is only $5,000. It doesn't really make sense. You know, we want to make watches available to the general public, not, you know, like Patek Philippe, where the cheapest watch starts at like $30,000-$40,000. You know, they want to make watches that are actually available, people can buy and people can wear, which is why I think they are the second biggest watch company in terms of by sales. Number one, Rolex, I believe number two is Cartier or Omega or something like that. So obviously the plan is working because they're doing wildly well, even better than AP and Patek. But yeah, their model is a little different. But anyways, the point being, this is an awesome movement. Okay, let's look at the bracelet now. Bracelet also is, I would say, kind of a beauty to behold, because when I try this watch on my wrist, you're going to see for yourself that it has a very well done profile. When it sits on the wrist, it sits perfectly flush. Now, the bracelet is a continuation. That's why I call this an integrated watch, because the bracelet is a continuation of the dial in that it shows exposed screws. This is an aesthetic part. I don't believe it does much more than that. But it is aesthetically very beautiful. And in fact, when I sit it on my wrist, you'll see that it forms perfectly to the wrist. And yeah, it's quite beautiful. Okay, and the buckle, of course, they did it very nicely. So not much else I can say about that. It's just a beautifully done buckle. But what I can say about this is that you can actually remove this bracelet. So let's say you're like, oh, you know what? This is a beautiful watch, but I don't want to wear this thing all in rose gold all the time. It's just a little too much. I kind of want to switch it up, maybe wear it on a leather strap or something. Well, they in fact have the leather strap. They do it in gray, which matches the movement, and you can easily remove it without any tools. So that is actually one of the most awesome things about this watch. Okay, that you can switch it easily. And not a lot of companies were doing that. Cartier probably doesn't get enough credit. I believe that they're the first to do it. They were before Panerai, before AP, Patek. Actually, Patek only uses a spring bar. So, okay, anyways. But the point is, you can remove the strap very easily. It looks awesome. All right. The movement, by the way. No, I've already talked about the movement. Okay, time to try this watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. So I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. And as you see, I was promising you the profile picture. You can see when I turn it, and you can see that it's very, very form fitting. It slides and fits on the wrist so perfectly that it just looks amazing. You know, it's easily can fit under a suit cuff, but it could also be very sporty too, because, well, it just has a sporty look to it. I'm definitely going to give this watch 2 thumbs up. And what I like most about it, okay, I'll reiterate this from the beginning, is that the watch retails for $70,000. We're selling it in the 40s. That is a crazy discount. For 40s, you could get a Rolex in gold, which is also very awesome. Don't get me wrong, but it's not very unique. Not a lot of people have it, and it's not the top of the line. Well, it's high end, but not the top. This would be the top of the end for Cartier, and you get a unique watch that is just has such a cool movement. So if you like this watch and would like to purchase at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at Jaztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at Jaztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jaztime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.